Occasionally it seems down there's anything but death and darkness on the UK's top gateway. But how doesn't indicate things are departure on one side for all. Down there are yet several retail vivid dots. This medium, or massive market is really hard in the top road, and you include to see to the prize end and the rebate end of the marketplace for the nice stories, says freelance retailer analysis nickname Bub. He puts JD Sport in the X class, on in brands such as John Lewis, Jowls, In Chocolate, and Superdiari. The distributor of athleisure, trendy sport clothing and shoes, displays prestigious brands prominently, and uses to-store technique to ensure a prestigious sense. George Lax, Justice Analysis at Hargreaves Lansdowne says, house which the client wants, the newest offer of Nika and Adidas. We've seen how in the numbers. Installed one groove high in the marketplace rather than sport straight, it has as well benefited of its competing's difficult situation. Results: the 1 week showed turnover up 33% for recent year, in profits 24% high, and the business told he's looking at expansion in the US marketplace. At the some end of the marketplace, Vogue Circuit Primark is outgoing rivals Love New C4 powder by sticking out to one concept. Cost is the major item, says Mr. Lax. Cost is ever front line and center. Occasionally you listen how to pull through. Retailers must include a powerful on the internet offer, or should ensure to store theater to hold customers up coming behind. Primark does no one. Instead of he's the little of clothes retailer, keep top, sale inexpensive. And it plant. The 1 week Primark informed high UK turnover and plans for 2 new store. But Kate Hardcastle, retailer analysis at Understanding in Desire, says down there's more than to it rather than how. If you see at their Instagram, they include a next of 5.3 millionth. Their connection the social in which in keep and creation a talk. Down there's no big ad campaigning, no supermodels. Their fair receive customers in the keep. It is Zara's industry pattern how keeps it front of the package, says George Lax. The Spanish-owned business is vertical integration. In some speech, it manufactures a lot of the clothing it sells, quite rather than outsource via complex delivery chains in far-thrown components of the planet. Ms. Hardcastle says how giving them a extent of dexterity how is difficult for some top-road store to matchstick. He's not fair since they propose Vogue at a sensible cost. He's the rate at that they give it in keep. Historically it utilized to be how shops had springtime, summer, fall, winter ranges and seldom enhanced them. Zara does it each 1 week, at the identical rate as ASOS does on the internet. How's operative superiority? If you went in a Disney keep a 10 years back, thou'd include scene which they named the Keep of Velour, a enormous swimming pool of gentle toys. But Disney implemented how until retailers believe in categories such as lunchboxes, dress-up clothing and dolls, family dongti. Family bye-bye movie or nature, says Kate Hardcastle. If they love Hum Lightyear, they wish things to do in Hum Lightyear. He's easy but extremely essential. Disney put toys at kid altitude, they attract in family, and no one has to buy whatever, she says. They as well let family drag things off the shelves to see at, and personnel with patience put them behind subsequently in an condescending smiling, since how's the expertise family wish in a toy store. He's all on connection in the mark, says Ms. Hardcastle. Lego has cotoned on in lot the identical path. Which luxuriant giving is a food how is distinctive. They're not marketing L'Oreal or Max Element. They're not marketing quick driving customer consumer goods. They sit on their own, says Richard Lim, head execution of retailer economy. The very aromatic, very fundamental cosmetic circuit has a really obviously certain clientele and offer. On in bath bombs and bubbles it giving policy and principles. Their means are done in the UK, pet and environmental amiable, and are followed in campaign messages on topic of gay rights to world trading. This mandrel values of the business resound in their consumer, says Mr. Lim. They are authoritative by stay real to such mandrel values, and offer a food not accessible in another place. How is the sorcery dressing? A lot of retailers say on WACD, or which Amazon can't make. Luxuriant is WACD. Accidental lunch has been especially difficult hit in latter months. But Domino Effects told above Yuletide they were getting customers as human beings were choice to expend Saturday overnight in front line of the TV. The pizza supply company is not the just one benefiting of the consuming tendency. The likes of Deliveroo and Fair Eat are as well making so, that in rotate supports freelance top road restaurants Love Yours regional carry building. But Domino Effects has made a especially nice job of getting a fulcrum in consumer minds, says George Lax. Their advertisement and brand is really powerful, he says. Now listen, human beings tell, shall we get a Domino's? He's in the language. Yet, warns Mr. Lax, down there is a hazard of cannibalization. This worry about is, which happens if we get to the spot wherever we're rich in domino effects. Do we requirement one at every end of the top road? Perhaps no.